Your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. I want to remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
All right.
Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Danjo.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, we may proceed.
Yes, Mr. Danjo, we proceed from where we stopped.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say regarding the issue of the withdrawals before I proceed to another issue?
Okay, according to mu dantalamento dandimbe continue la lafte nyini kala fo efen na soto ibe men fula nanga mo nyina wala kodo mi alonko ye men withdraw.
Ya la ma fa no jana be da break la no. Na di amol fojele men gada bangla karo di barako mfelta ka threshold introduced in the General Council, of which now accept my threshold introduced it.
Lastly, yes, I accepted because all I have explained, and later you told me that I failed because of there wasn't any threshold, and I agree.
Now, there was another issue that was highlighted with respect to the system audit.
Ako kudo biye me alonko fanande system audit ye fanang ye fanang jodi le de.
The Brikama Area Council system audit for the period 1st January to 2020 to 30th September 2022.
Ako wala mu Brikama Area Council audit from
1st January 2020 to 30th September 2022.
Ako January 1st of January 2022 kata September 30th 2022.
Were you familiar with this report?
Ako for report on for the ajele
System audit juma internal na baseda council internal auditor menke bang fonga internal auditor men hire from ministry bang.
Which system audit? The Bashe Area Council audit, or that we hired from the
Ministry of Lands.
Ministry of Lands.
Yes.
Ako ha wala mo ministry ale beng hire no ministry.
Hi, nga question also on the main hire from the Ministry of Lands. Well, among the Ministry of Lands, Ministry of Lands, the other one, but now from Foreign Affairs.
Yes, I have that, but not only that of Ministry of Land. The other one is from Foreign Affairs.
Now, there was an issue on page 16 of the report.
Akoni ajube page 16 report on page 16. Ako issue dole biyede.
With respect to rent payment of the chairman.
Ako wala mu rent payment of the chairman.
Where it reads that Brikama Bashe Area Council
Ako je yemen safe je wala mu Bashe Area Council
rented and furnished apartment for the honorable chairman, that's you at the time.
Wala mu ye bungota andum fana ye bung fengolu keje pour chairman wala mi te fengoti
At Abuko at a cost of $60,000 annually.
and ye bungota damento wala abugo mi alonko alkajo bena wala mu wulita woro sangosa
Since 2021.
kabo 2021.
Was that correct?
Ako form to jalde
Coming again for the also on the side of the auditor amenta from Ministry of Local Government and Foreign Affairs.
As I said, I have something to elaborate about the auditor that we hired from the ministry. If I am permitted, I can say something about it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ako si fame for no year.
Coming after before the break, council le ministry safe kavokon lafa auditor la two auditors la melan ko ben system audit la.
As I said earlier on before the break time, that council wrote to the ministry indicating that we need 2 auditors.
Yela padiam ko mo le nyante jola men na ministry ko reta jola ni council ba jola.
And the PDM that supposed to be paid to them, ministry said they are not going to pay if council is willing to pay.
Sonta ka fa ba jola.
And we agreed that we are to pay.
Because what mo national audit man na follow.
Because at the time, there wasn't any national audit at the time.
So bring your auditing ke for pay what me.
After their auditing,
to our surprise, audit copies on your diamond follow.
The audit copies, where are they supposed to go firstly?
All council to the Ministry of Lands.
That is Council and Ministry of Lands.
But to our surprise, the Office of the President, the Chief of Staff Office of the President was copied.
But to our surprise, it was copied to the Office of the President, Chief
Chief of Staff Office of the President.
Chief of Staff Office of the President was copied.
And the National Assembly the Select Committee was not copied.
And the National Assembly Select Committee was not copied.
And National Audit Office audit report will be.
And the National Audit Office, all their reports.
Chief of Staff Office of the President copy.
I have never seen them copying the Chief of Staff.
So, may I can the Chief of Staff copy?
The reason why the Chief of Staff was copied?
That
was a big surprise.
Yeah, so that
is what I want to say before I enter in or I start explaining, because it's a concern.
Mr. Danjo.
And all these 7 councils, all these 8 councils, or 7 councils.
All these 7 councils.
Yeah, report may use against the National Audit Office.
The report they use against the National Audit Office.
No, the report may use against the council was the National Audit report.
The report they used against council was the National Audit.
So,
report.
The Basa Area Council they be concentrated only on the system audit, not the National Audit report.
This is why the Basa Area Council was only concentrating on the system audit, but not the internal audit. National audit, sorry.
Yes.
Mr. Danjo.
Yes.
Were you rented an apartment at Abuko?
Ako foy bungo tanong Abuko level apartment. Yes, I do.
Were you paid night allowance when you travel?
Ako fo ni tamara ke your night allowance level.
Depending on the travel to Karadame.
It depends on the travel where. If I travel to Banjul, I am not paid any allowance.
So where were you given a house in Abuko? Where was a house rented for you in Abuko?
Ako mundalila sabu ye bungo taite Abuko.
According to my statement,
according to my statement, what I have received there is that is my reason why. Because if I come to Combo,
at times 1 week or more than 1 week.
Sometimes I spend 1 week or more.
Was that
official duties?
Was it in the budget?
Official duties. Ako for budget all.
How budget economy?
Yes, it's in the budget.
To rent the house apartment for you was in the budget.
Ako pure bungo taite ako have budget.
It was approved. General Council approved.
It was approved by the General Council.
Was it in the budget? Is the question.
Ako ni government for have budget all. Yes, it's there.
Can you show us?
Ako for ita ni moli have damendo.
I
don't have a budget hearing.
Yeah, request for the budget. You should have this in your email and all that. You request for the budget when you testify tomorrow, you can show us.
Yes, I will. If I get the budget, I will try and trace it out.
Okay, we'll wait for you. But if you cannot prove it, then it is just correct that to conclude that you don't have this in the budget. An apartment was paid for you yearly, and you are still being paid net allowance. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Manson wala kabako apartment rent and still now benjola night allowance. Nga fay nako apartment rent nimida combo mboka night allowance ta.
I disagree, because as I said, when I was rented an apartment, when I'm coming to Combo, there's no night allowance for me. Although, or less, when I'm traveling different from Combo, there I can have night allowance.
The management agreed with the finance and then they cancelled the rented apartment with immediate effect. So what you are saying is not true.
Ako management wole nata song in council inata jube ko wo bungo nying inata luaso ni nata bon wol man na song ala ko tek.
Hana manta wanyade.
No, it doesn't work.
Inform kabako manyankela wanya antele ko management let them stop it.
It doesn't mean, it does not mean that they are the people who tell me to stop it. No, I am the very person who told them not to do it, to stop it.
Why would you stop it when it is budgeted for?
Ako muna atin na ya stop at nung fende mi alam ko ifa ko ame budgeto jing kono.
If it is approved, why will you stop it?
Ako mi alam ko niya approve.
Auditors na advice lang mo.
This is an advice from the auditors.
It would have been wrong.
Ako moto amon niya aji akitaw niya ama ama anin silo banta.
If the auditors are saying that,
Silo tala nyola because nga po ko nimbi da combo nka more than 1 week spend and nka spend is more than what I pay for the house rent, 5,000 a month.
Yes,
so
it matches
no
because I informed them.
It makes no sense. More than 5,000 spent in a, for a particular trip. Yara bungo beje, mam bunguta.
Mela ko mo je say ne ba.
Nko. Nte ngata combo me 1 week spend aje.
When I go to Combo and I am to spend a week therein, and the money is that I am to pay, it will be more than 5,000.
In a month, $5,000 is not what a sense makes.
If I take a house which is more or less than $5,000, or if in town $5,000, I think that makes more sense.
That's not correct.
And I make it clear that if I am coming to Combo, I never take night allowance, only my fuel.
The findings are every time you are traveling, you take net allowance. To start with, your apartment that was rented for you is unlawful, it's illegal because it was not in the budget. So if council approved it, we want to show we want to see the minutes. But it has to be in line with the budget. The general council's resolutions are not absolute. You don't have power to make or pass any resolution. You understand that?
I understand, but
yes, I understand.
And it's approved.
But what I am to say is that it is in the budget and it was approved.
Chairman Danjo.
Yes. Chairman Danjo.
You will wait for that.
All right, no problem.
Because your own administration agreed with the auditor when the auditor stated that the renting of the apartment for the chairman should be cancelled immediately as this is not prescribed in any law. Meaning it is not legal.